The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.
Hello, thanks for joining us. This is TVWAN News. In this edition, Morobe expected to pay millions of kina, Rosso visits Buimo, and PNG TA appeals for increment. The Morobe provincial government is expected to pay millions of kina in claims for services rendered, especially during the campaign period. On Wednesday, over 100 people from the 10 districts of Morobe gathered at Tutumang House to get their payment.
People from the 10 districts of Morobe province gathered as early as 6 a.m. on Wednesday, December 21st, to receive payment for services rendered to the Morobe provincial government. Most of them had donated foodstuff, including livestock, or built campaign huts and stages for the incumbent governor during the campaign period this year. Others were scrutineers, had lent their vehicles, physical labor, or were yet to get funding to procure services for the provincial government. Among those vocal in the crowd was Josephine Paul Watori, a Simbu woman who lives at East Taraka. She had built a stage at East Taraka to host Governor Luther Wenge and lay open candidate Matthew Minape.
Everything na milas lumiri lumi bilas mo kata bilas Simbu bilas. Mi hayarim lo 500 kina, sorry. This la 500 kina, mi hayari mi no give him yet. Mi pla okay big pla hat waking lap. Na mi pla believe through o Samsung gan ba win. Logan na em win straight na em o semi pla saling claim lo mi pla come inside.
Watori said she hired 7 Simbu Bilas for 500 kina each, while at least 6 Sinsin groups that performed during the campaign period asked for 500 kina as well, adding that to the food prepared, logistics and other items, including Watori's chicken coop. The provincial government is expected to pay over 10,000 kina to Watori's group. However, Governor Luther Wenge said the provincial government will not refund election campaign fees.
Right. If I have money to pay all my campaign managers, campaign scrutineers, campaign poster man and woman, I will pay them from my own pocket money. So as far as I know, the poster man, the scrutineer man, they have been settled. My election campaign is well organized at the time. We have all the records. So if you didn't campaign for me, you would have no record in my record.
Governor Wenge said people who are lodging false payment claims will be referred to police. Mary Silla Kelleton, TV1 News.
Deputy Prime Minister and member for Lay John Rosso has maintained his tradition of visiting inmates, officers and their families at the Buimo Correctional Institute. Yesterday, he spent the whole day engaging with the community at Buimo, shared Christmas gifts and kicked off a soccer game between male prisoners. Deputy Prime Minister and Lay MP John Rosso made his first official visit to the Buimo Correctional Service yesterday. He brought Christmas gifts for over 830 inmates, 130 CS officers and their families, including food, sports equipment, musical instruments for the prison band and bicycles for the inmates' children. Since only a limited number of bicycles were available, a raffle draw was conducted. DPM Rosso has been visiting Buimo every Christmas for over 20 years, saying it has always been a special experience for him.
It's a special thing for me. It's a very special thing for me. because plenty of you me around, me included, you may get a man look ground. One the time, but you may end up lousy, or one the time, but you may end up low, house carabos. Now, this time you may go, the whole world looks upon us as you may all wrong line. But then, place go na fix him problem, and place go him school, place go him punishment, rehabilitation, place go him good letting thing. And then we pay for our crimes and we come out and try to become better citizens in our society. Plenty of time we are labeled very wrongly for some things that you may advocate him.
DPM Rosso said this is why every Christmas he makes time available to visit Boimo and interact with the inmates, CS personnel and their families as well.
I just want them, not only the prisoners, but want them all water too. You do a tireless job. You know, say thank you. You know, say plenty appreciation. Sana Loren and knife. The CIS is always probably the last department that gets a lot of funding. So I try to spend a little bit of my time, lo come lo here, and then Mr. spending little time lo golo. Bless Kanaka Blumin and Sinando Kandre Blumin lo bless lo Christmas.
Meantime, the inmates will also be receiving 1,000 towels and blankets, 5 new flat-screen TVs, 10,000 kina worth of medicine supplies for the clinic, and a brand new standby generator to be delivered to them by January. Christmas is a time for reflection and a time to forgive one another. Deputy Prime Minister and lay MP John Rosso made this statement during his visit to the Boimo Correctional Institute.
The annual religious and cultural festival of Christmas, which commemorates the birth of Jesus, is an opportune time to reflect on your life. Deputy Prime Minister and lay MP John Rosso, during his visit to Lace Boimo Prison, urged attendees to forgive one another, adding, "No one is perfect."
It is time to reflect on our lives, time to improve on our lives, time to fix our lives. Plenty time, Mr. Toker. Nogat nublo man bakam senisim life lo yumi. Yumi, yes, the senisim life lo yumi 1-1.
DPM Rosso said when you reflect, you will realize that you alone are the cause of your choices. You decide whether to work, consume alcohol, or smoke.
So that you work in all this tradition, it determines which path you follow. One am something wrong by you walk him, or one am something right by you walk him. Plenty time you may organize blame him, not the man or problem to you me. Time beginning of school and blame him papa mama. Time work money, go work good or see promotion and blame him boss. But work man lose thing or same because lo yet not see promotion. No work good or no strategy something good or no work in paperwork good or no work that 8 hours that he should work. The child forgets that it is up to him whether I'm angry or not. And walk from him local school. Papa mama too sa blame him government. All those thinking of them, all that carry more beginning here. Like lo beginning come up lo just ground or government talk more come up. So all not take responsibility lo beginning in blong.
DPM Rosso believes citizens should start taking ownership of their destinies and put an end to the blame game. Maricela Kelleton, TV1 News.
TV1 News. After the break, PNG TA appeals for increment and cadet scholarship awarded.
With BSP Internet Banking, you can enjoy your banking at home, at work, or wherever you are. BSP Personal Internet Banking allows you to view your accounts and transactions, transfer money, bill pay, schedule future payments, or access your bank statements. Visit your nearest BSP branch to register now. BSP Internet Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSP, our bank, our people.
When you're spending time with family, when you've got a big day ahead, when you have given it all you've got, when you're putting on a feast, that's when you want the best. That's when you want flame rice. New flame rice, Win him altogether.
Open hands.
Susa, I want something.
Sunshine Nutri-Strong. Nupla Blue Pla packet Sunshine milk.
Ah, Sunshine got new blue packet milk.
Yes, good pla lo walk coffee, tea, na baking scone too. Sunshine Nutri-Strong. Scale lo make him Milo or milk belong all picking long drink too.
Nice, yeah.
Now Sunshine Nutri-Strong. You got vitamins and minerals too.
Sunshine Nutri-Strong, the new nutritious milk from Sunshine.
Very superstitious. Writings on the wall. When you believe in things, but you don't understand that you're superstition ain't the way.
Welcome back. The PNG Teachers Association is adamant that the 3% salary increment is not negotiable, as it is by law that all public servants are required to receive the increment, given the increase in prices of goods and services every year. Executives of the PNG Teachers Association met recently to discuss a way forward.
In a meeting on Thursday, 22nd December, executives of the PNG TA congregated at the Sanctuary Hotel in Waigani to discuss a way forward in addressing the 3% salary increment the teachers are yet to receive. President of the PNG Teachers Association, Aita Sangankepe, expressed frustration at the lack of cooperation between relevant parties, resulting in teachers not receiving their full entitlements.
I appeal to the decision-making bodies. 3% not negotiable. Our log of claims now, I'm now officially asking the Trade Union Congress. We have a lot of log of claims since 2019 to this date. I now ask the national president to come close with my general secretary and to make it that my next NMC meeting, that log of claims must be done.
President of the PNG Trade Union Congress, John Pasca, says teachers need to be treated equally like the rest of the workforce in the country.
Pay out the 3%. For the teachers of this country. They deserve it. They deserve to go to Christmas with their family on a good note, because you are going to charge them with another 6 to 7% that's rising out of your borrowings from January 1 up forward. Do the right thing, do the decent thing by the teachers of this country and pay them the 3%. Thank you.
Both Presidents Sanankepe and Pasca are calling on teachers who have not registered under the association to do so in order to have a collective voice in addressing their issues. Maricela Kelleton, TVWAN News.
St. Barnabas School of Nursing graduate graduated 49 nurses at its 14th graduation ceremony recently at the Masurina Lodge in Alotau, Milne Bay Province. Located on the Alotau General Hospital grounds, the nursing school is Milne Bay's only tertiary institution run by the three main churches, Anglican, Catholic and United Church. The school is supported by the Milne Bay provincial and national government. The school attracts nursing students from all over the country, apart from Milne Bay, who complete a 3-year diploma in nursing program. Milne Bay Provincial Health Authority Chief Executive Officer Dr. Parista Mamadi delivered the graduation's keynote address. The principal, George Taudemo, said despite the distractive situations like COVID-19, students persisted in their training and was proud to see the graduation eventuate. The Maritime Cadetship Program under the Octedi Development Foundation presented 4 scholarship recipients their acceptance letter recently. The 4 successful candidates will have the opportunity to build their careers in the maritime industry. Octedi Development Foundation presented 4 scholarship recipients their acceptance letters under the Maritime Cadetship Program on Friday, the 16th of December, 2022. The 4 successful candidates, 2 engine cadets and 2 deck cadets, will have the opportunity to build their careers in the maritime industry, enhance interpersonal skills, establish professional networks and expand on career goals. 22-year-old Jacqueline Jeremiah from Timoknai Village, North Awin, was selected to be a deck cadet from the 4 cadets. On behalf of the 4 cadets, Fitla Mulake thanked OTDF and reiterated that having been out of school for 2 years was a challenge and given this opportunity.
On behalf of my one sister and 2 brothers, I would like to say thank you to OTDF for this opportunity, and I'm sure we will make use of it. At the end of the year, we will definitely trust in my friends that we will successfully finish. And I think OTDF and everybody responsible for this scholarship.
According to Program Services Sustainable Manager Andrew Murray, the Maritime Cadet Program is open to any eligible person from Western Province. He mentioned that the 4 sponsored cadets had to meet strict criteria and conditions before they were accepted. He continued that the selection process was independently completed by the PNG Maritime College after an entry test. After 2 years in college, they will undergo sea time experience with P&O on OTML vessels as part of the long-term investment to develop marine captains and engineers. This scholarship program is delivered in partnership with P&O Services. This is TVWAN News. In sports, Host Plus Cup draws set and airline continues support.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase easy pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
Whether we're playing sport, exercising for fitness, being active for work or play, just having some fun, or just chilling, there is one name we can count on that we know will keep us going strong. Skell Rice. Healthy, nutritious, delicious medium grain rice full of vitamins and minerals. Skell helps us maintain a healthy, active lifestyle so we can enjoy every day.
Skell Rice. Skell Rice.
SB Lager was there for the birth of our nation. We cheered when we dominated the Pacific Games. And we were full of pride when the Hunters lifted the cup. SB Lager. Cheers to 70 years.
Right across the nation, we eat snacks crackers. Emi Trubla. All get a young planalapun, only like him snacks crackers. only making here no PNG one-time lay biscuit company. It's crunchy and tasty. It's irresistible.
We see you, moving heaven and earth to progress forward. That is why we make sure that the reward you deserve is waiting to encourage you on your journey to success.
From the rich soils of the highlands, the finest coffee has been grown by generations of Papua New Guineans, expertly blended and roasted with over 80 years of experience, making the finest cup of Nescafe New Guinea blend, PNG's own coffee.
Welcome back. A busy year of competition for the athletics PNG wind down recently with the completion of the 61st National Track and Field Championships. With the Pacific Games in Honiara in November next year, the 2023 PNG Games and National Championships will be more important in selecting the team than the 2022 Championships. President Tony Green said the event was made possible through the support of PNGA and through funding support of the World Athletics, PNG Olympic Committee, Prima Small Goods, Hohola Apartments, National Sports Institute, PNG Sports Foundation and the HP unit. Nonetheless, Green was impressed with many of the performances, especially in the track events, and in spite of the long delays the athletes faced. Queensland Rugby League has released the Host Plus Cup and BMD Premiership draws today, with round 1 of competition locked in for March the 11th, 2023. The Host Plus Cup brings together 15 teams. The BMD Premiership remains an 18-team competition.
The Papua New Guinea Hunters in their opening match will take on fresh face, the Western Clydesdales. The Clydesdales are building strong momentum heading into the first season in the Host Plus Cup as a new entity. They launched their 2023 campaign with a home clash against the Hunters at Clive-Berghofer Stadium. The Clydesdales will be coached by former Canterbury Bulldogs Jason Alchin, who goes up against another first-year Host Plus Cup head coach in Hunters rival Stanley Tappend. QRL competitions manager Dave Maiden said the arrival of fresh coaching talent would add a new element to the season. In the BMD Premiership, the Mackay Cutters are drawn to play Wynnum Manly Seagulls, and the North Devils go up against powerhouse the Belly Bears in the opening weekend of fixtures. After going down in a thrilling grand final to the Gold Stars last season, the Central Queensland Cuppers are striving to go one better in 2023. The Cuppers opened their season with a round 1 clash against the Tweed Seagulls at Brown Park, while the Brisbane Tigers meet the South's Logan Magpies. Maiden said the Host Plus Cup has a proven track record of helping both coaches and players achieve their goals of progressing to the National Rugby League. This year alone, 13 players made the transition to the NRL. The 2023 statewide competition season will once again highlight the strong connection between clubs and the community, with the QRL driving themed rounds and initiatives including Rivalry Round, Indigenous Round and Tend to Me Round. Susan Oriape, TVWAN Sports.
PNG has extended its sponsorship to the Central Dabaris for a further 3 years. The airline recognizes that sports plays a key role in development and are proud to continue supporting the Dabaris Rugby League club.
As the official airline partner of the Central Dabaris Rugby League Club, PNG Air provides flights and logistical support for the team to their games outside of Port Moresby. This week, PNG Air extended its support to the club for another 3 years, solidified by an agreement signed on Thursday, 22nd December 2022. PNG Air is proud to support the Central Dabaris Rugby Club in their endeavors to promote the sport throughout the nation. PNG Air Chief Commercial Officer Simon Pitt said they are thrilled to continue partnership with the Central Dabaris. Central Dabaris Executive Director Hubert Warupi said moving 21 players at any one time isn't easy, but the service from the PNG Air staff has been exceptional. He said PNG Air has been the official airline carrier since the inception of the club and have greatly helped with the movement of players and staff. With this support as a moral booster, the Central Dabaris are looking to improve their standing in the 2023 Digicel Cup season. Susan Oriape, TV1 Sports.
And that wraps up the news tonight. Remember to apply the following simple measures to prevent the transmission of the coronavirus. Regularly wash your hands with soap and water, cough or sneeze into your elbow, and exercise social distancing. If you are feeling sick, please stay at home. You can also call the COVID-19 hotline number for more information or assistance. Thanks for your company. Bye for now.
The TVWAN News was proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.